sacrifices, play this game. I done prayed that my life would never be the same. I done prayed that I will make it bring glory to my name.
Showing the road. Oh, I am actually burning up.
About to kill myself. Oh,
Speaking of killing ourselves, yesterday was, I don't know if you guys saw.
How was those squats?
I had a little physical endeavor. It was terrible while I was doing it, but once I finished, it's not the hardest thing I've done.
how many did you do?
1,000.
Ah!
I did 1,000.
Did you do 135?
I didn't do all of it at 135, but I did at least some kind of weight. I'll say that. It's gonna take me forever to edit this video because it took me 3 hours, and I just shot it as one video, 1 3-hour video.
Bro, it's gonna take a year and a half to upload that to your fucking computer.
No, I just uploaded from my iPad to YouTube, so it took like an hour.
Oh, and then you edit it on YouTube?
No, I'll download it from YouTube to my laptop. It just downloads faster. So it only took, I think, an hour to download from YouTube to my laptop. And then I'll edit it, put all the clips together, yada, yada, yada. And then I'll just upload it back to YouTube, the finished product. Oh my God, I am sweating. I don't even have pants on.
Bro, my sinuses are so fucked up right now.
Again, Calvin?
You got a little allergy?
Yeah, bro. You know
Dude,
how hot it is out here right now, Mitchell?
Hot?
It's not
Yes.
hot. It's not hot. It's just it's getting to like the 60, 65 degree weather. So
Calvin, it was 73 today.
oh shit. So that's
You know what it's going to be tomorrow, Calvin? You know what the
What?
high is tomorrow? 82.
Damn.
I'm wearing shorts tomorrow to work. Fuck all that.
The problem is we wake up and it's like 30 degrees outside, and by midday it's in the 70s. It's too early for all this shit. We're still in February, going into early March. That shit's crazy.
Bro, once it hits like 85 consistently, bro, I'm Mucinex up, Zyrtec. I got it.
All right, don't get addicted.
You have it's allergies, Calvin?
Bro, yeah, I didn't even have allergies until I moved down here. Like
I can give you the fix to the problem. I don't know that you'll do it, but I can give you your fix.
tell me, put me on.
You got to go to a farmer's market or somewhere local.
Honey,
Get some honey.
You get some honey. It fixes it, bro. Just a tablespoon of honey a day. That's all you need. But it's got to be local, bro. If you get like store-bought honey or any shit like that, it's not the same pollen that the bees are using. So you got to get it with around you.
So like farmer's market is what you're saying?
You'd probably,
Yeah.
I bet you Whole Foods would have that shit. I bet you Whole Foods would have local
It
honey.
helped my wife, bro, a lot because my wife has really bad. I mean, I have bad allergies too, but hers are worse than mine. And yeah, that's what the doctor told her to do. And so she went down. I don't know if you've ever been to it, Calvin, in Spring Hill, but there's like this little place. It's called Early's Honey Stand, and they got it's like farmer's market honey, like legit honey.
Is it open like during certain hours or?
It's probably Saturdays.
I don't know if it might be open during the week a little bit on certain hours, but yeah, like that like real honey, not like Mitchell said, the store-bought shit. So.
Yeah, you got to make sure it's local. It's a local farm, and they ain't importing that shit.
Mm-hmm.
If you think about it, it makes sense.
I got a question
getting a flu shot.
up on that for Finest. Finest, have you heard of people using honey and like Himalayan salt for like pre-workout or something like that? Have you heard that?
I know about the yes, yeah, I have.
Like what is it that gives you the itch, I guess?
I think it's probably just an insulin spike before your workout.
So is it better than pre-workout or at the same, like based on just
that's gonna come down to personal preference. It depends because for me, it's probably not enough because I don't know. I need some. I'm on some hardcore shit. Some aggressive stimulants for what I'm trying to do in terms of my training. So like,
Finest, if you could If you could get your hands on the original Jacked formula, would you take it?
Not consistently. No.
Well,
I've taken it before in high school before it was illegal.
Was that shit really that different?
Oh my god, dude! Yes, I thought I was gonna have a heart attack, dude. My heart was pounding so hard. I could, you know, when you could feel your pulse, but it's throughout your whole body, like your body's just pounding. You ever had? It was like that, but for like 2 hours. I just feel my chest throbbing.
I've never had that before, but I've had the crazy itch. Like,
oh, that's probably either niacin or beta alanine or alanine. I don't know how you say it, but it's what it does is it pretty much is like an oxide stimulant to where it increases blood flow, especially in your skin, since it's the largest organ. It creates like an itch in your skin. It makes it feels like your skin's crawling. It's like an inflammatory.
Yeah. Oh my god.
To your organs. I've overdosed on niacin once, and it's the worst feeling, one of the worst feelings I've ever had in my entire life.
Oh my god.
My sense of touch was so amplified. So I was working out and I ended up taking, I don't remember how many milligrams, but I think like a regular energy drink that will make you feel like your skin's itchy will have like, I think 20, maybe 15 milligrams. I think I ended up taking like 100, something stupid, because I didn't read. I've messed up. And when I tell you, my face was beat, I was purple, like my face.
Jesus.
Oh, it was like almost puffy, and I was in the gym like scratching my neck because it started off my neck was itchy. So I look like a crackhead in the gym. I'm like this. I'm like, holy shit.
My god,
my skin is on fire. And then it got to the point where any movement I made irritated my skin. So my shirt just being in my shirt, if I moved, I could feel the fibers of the shirt scraping against my skin. My skin was so sensitive. So I couldn't finish my workout. I went home, I stripped all my clothes off, and I stood in the middle of my room, butt ass naked, did not move. Because even if I did this, the air hitting in my skin would just burn. So I just
oh my god,
in one spot for like an hour until it wore off.
No.
I feel like this shit only happens to you, bro.
Well, I messed up.
No.
That was not my fault but mine.
Unintentionally messed up.
Because I usually take I was taking like a niacin supplement thing, but I would normally take that and it would hit me pretty strong. But what I did is I drank an energy drink with it that also had niacin in it. So I took more niacin than I had thought because I didn't account for niacin in the energy drink. Now I throw away that niacin shit. Like I can't do this.
Fuck that.
It was terrible. But a little bit of it is great. I like that like tingle. Like if y'all see my snaps when I do like I grade the energy drinks. When I look at simulation, that tingle, that's what that is. That tingle or like that skin crawling. A little bit of it helps with getting your blood flowing.
Fuck that.
Finest, I usually watch all your snaps all the way through, unless it's one of those random days that you feel like posting like 70,000 filtered selfies.
Oh, that's when I'm at work and I'm bored as fuck. I'm just like, I'm not on Snap, so I'll be looking to see what new filters they have. I don't be looking at it, and I'll just.
At your finest. You gonna go see Ant-Man?
I'm not going to theaters.
I'm gonna rant about critics.
I have officially given up on movie theaters. I don't think I'm going back.
Why?
Every time I've gone to movie theaters out here, it has been absolute train wreck. There's either an infant, somebody brings an infant to a Marvel movie.
Oh no.
Or it's some high schoolers that will just not shut the fuck up. It's been an absolute waste of money every time I've gone. And I spent it on my home system here back when I had 2 bedrooms. So I was like, I'm gonna use that.
Tell them, Calvin, that's why you get that A-list. Get them free movies.
It's still the people's there that you know what I'm saying? It's the people in the theater. I can't do it. I will go out of my way. I will wait 2 weeks. I'll wait 2 weeks after the movie drops. I will go at an 11 a.m. showing on a Tuesday. I'll literally do everything it takes where nobody's in the theater. Like it'll be me and maybe one other person at 11 a.m. on a Tuesday, and there will still be some bullshit to transpire. I'm done. For $50,
I understand the little kid thing. Yeah.
For $20, no, thank you. I'd rather watch it for the company.
I understand the little kid thing because it was a couple years ago. I was watching one of the Jurassic World movies in theater, and this couple brought their 3-year-old with them, and that kid talked the whole 2 hours and 20 minutes of that movie. Just didn't shut up, didn't stop. They didn't take him out. They didn't tell him to stop talking. They didn't. I was like, I just couldn't believe it. I mean, just the whole movie. The whole movie, the kid never talked.
Hey,
and you could tell everybody was like on pins and needles of like doing, because it's like a little kid. They were just scared to do it because
you can't get aggressive with a kid.
Yeah.
Mark, Mitch, were you? I think Mitch was with us too. What movie did we go see? And it was all the kids
Black
that came
Phone.
You said black. That dude goes like,
Black Phone.
Shut up.
He said, shut the hell up. Yeah. That shit was during the previews, Finis. He wasn't having it. It was like some teenagers.
Previews.
They were showing trailers.
Funny thing is about it is that they actually shut up after he said it.
They did. They didn't say a word the rest of the way. It was during the trailers. It was a bunch of teenagers, like you said, Finis, and they were just yapping. Oh. And this dude just shut the hell up, loud as he could. They didn't talk the rest of the. Yeah, y'all are right. They shut up after that.
I'm glad that worked out because usually there's a rebuttal, and now it becomes a conversation in the middle of the movie theater.
Yeah,
shut up. You shut up.
Yeah,
what? Don't let me come down there. What's up? Now they arguing. Now it's like both of y'all shut up, and then
for real,
shut up.
Next thing you know, you can't even watch the movie, dog. You might as well just go home and take the popcorn with you.
Right, basically.
Bro, I eat so much of that popcorn, I get sick off of it.
You put too much damn butter on it. That's the problem.
That's the best part, bro. That first quarter of a bucket's good. Then the second quarter, it's like, I don't know why I'm eating this. Then third quarter, it's just misery. Just sitting there just like a robot, just hand to mouth, like in 45 minutes, bro. Yeah.
I mean, you halfway in.
You got a large Coke, a large icy with it. It's just a bad setup. But my boy Calvin, he don't give a shit. My boy, every time we go to movies, my boy Calvin getting him some food at the movie theater. He always gets some.
Bro.
Yeah, money.
Be good.
Speaking of Calvin,
this shit does slap though, doesn't it, Calvin?
One thing, I don't eat out that much. So like,
right.
So,
well, I feel you. And their food's pretty good. Their food
myself a little bit.
Treat yourself, yeah. Go ahead.
Their food's low key kind of good too.
It's not like low key. That shit is fire. That bacon
it is sneaky,
bro. You can't.
That mac and cheese is some gas.
That should be hitting.
Yeah, low key.
Calvin, speaking of food, you need to start shopping at Trader Joe's, bro. I know they got one in Franklin, and that shit. I have saved like $40. I saved $40 a grocery trip going there. And the crazy part about it is I go in there and get whatever I want, and I'm like struggling to break $100, bro. Well, I'll get a week's worth of food, and like I can't even touch $100. I'm at like 95, and I'm legitimately walking down the aisles and like looking at stuff and just being like, "Oh, that looks kind of good," and grabbing the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll go in there with a plan for like 3 to 4 meals, and then the random shit that they put on like the aisles, that they got a bunch of random shit in there, and it's all delicious. I just feel like, I'll grab that. And I'm struggling to break $100 on it. I'm never shopping anywhere else again.
My thing is, what does their meat selection look like? Like, what is that like? Like, tell me about that.
It's good. It's not as extensive as Kroger and Publix, but they still got a good meat selection. What I've been doing, bro, is they got this pre-marinated carne asada, and I think it's like $20, man. That's what I just ate. And I'll cook that all one night, and then they have these individual like bags of Spanish rice that you throw in the microwave for fucking 4.5 minutes. And that shit'll last me like 3 days, bro. And it's good. I'll cook some onions and some bell peppers. Their produce is 1,000% cheaper too. Everything about it's cheaper, bro. They got good meat.
The thing that I struggle with is the price of meat, and then obviously like how fresh vegetables are and everything. Like if I'm gonna go to get some like fruit and everything, I'm putting Publix. Like, cause Publix like fruit is just.
I think Trader Joe's got them beat on produce, bro.
Really?
It's cheaper, and I think it's better. Yeah, like I eat a lot of asparagus, and there's like asparagus bundles. There's a place out here. It's called Pavilions. It's pretty much the Publix out here. I don't think it's owned by Publix. I think it's owned by Safeway, but it's like the rich people's Safeway, I guess you could say, but it's closest grocery store to me. And their bundles of asparagus are like $5.99. I can get that shit at Trader Joe's for like $3, bro. Easy.
I'm gonna have
onions
to.
like
I'm gonna have to go in there.
I'm gonna have to go in there too.
Go in there and don't have a plan with what you're gonna do, bro. Like just go in there. Like they have all types of random shit. The only thing that I don't like about it is that I like to be able to get like dishwashing liquid and like random shit like cleaning products and all that. So they ain't got any of that, bro. You ain't getting like paper towels or dish detergent, or it's like they got food and that's it.
You end up at Kroger or Walmart or Publix anyway.
Well, I've actually been started just getting that shit off Amazon, bro. If I need dish detergent, that shit's coming in the mail.
Especially you got that Prime.
Yeah, I got that Prime, bro, and a lot of the shit will come same day for me. If I order it before like 10 o'clock, that shit's on the doorstep by 6. So that's what I've been doing, bro. But I'm telling you, bro, you'll save an ass load of money going to Trader Joe's, and the shit's better. It's better.
So like for like let's say like there's steaks and like chicken, like breast and everything. Like how like let's say like
I don't know how much y'all are paying out there. So I don't know what y'all are paying out there, right? Because my meat prices might be a little more expensive than y'all's. But I got two ribeyes. I got 2 ribeyes at Trader Joe's, and they were $11 a piece. They were individually packaged.
That's cheaper.
Like 2, yeah.
That's
like
cheaper.
Shit too.
How big were the ribeyes?
I'll show you.
That's a hell of a lot cheaper.
Mitch, if you pull that steak out, bro, I'm going there tomorrow, dog.
To Cali?
If that steak looks anywhere.
Right. First of all, 11.19. Y'all see that?
Yeah,
y'all see $11.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah,
and it's that big.
Oh my.
God,
yeah. That's like 20. That's like $20 at Kroger. That's like $20 at Kroger. No cap.
I'm going tomorrow. Man, fucking Kroger points.
All their shit too is they get the rep for being the healthy. So like, I don't know. As the years have kind of gone by, I've gotten a little bit not more into like, I don't know, like animal activism, but like I like to buy my shit that's been on like a farm, or like I'll pay the extra $2 for. It's just, bro, like you drive past some of those cow farms, bro. That shit's sad as fuck, man. So I try to get the shit that at least that they've been outside and eating grass and stuff. That's just for my conscience. But Trader Joe's, all their shit's like that. So
I got some.
Yeah, it's good stuff, bro.
The first time in my life I've had grass-fed beef. I bought some from Sam's. That shit was a whole lot better.
There's a
regular ground beef. It's crazy.
You know the difference, bro. You really do. Yeah. Especially when you cook it too. Like,
Mm-hmm. That's what I was saying. I looked at my wife. I was like, "It's really good. Like, this is way better."
So the thing with them is they just got there's some quirky shit about it, man. Like they didn't have onion powder. Who the fuck doesn't have onion powder at a grocery store? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They had garlic powder, but they didn't have onion powder. There'll be some items like that. Like they had this like, it was a little tub, and it was shaved meat, right? So for like Philly cheesesteaks, it's like, bet I'm gonna make some fucking Philly cheesesteaks this week or whatnot. So I grabbed that, get the provolone, then go to their bread aisle. They didn't have any hoagie bread, bro. Like the hoagie rolls. Like who the fuck doesn't? What kind of grocery store does? But it's just random shit like that.
It's a keto store, man.
But then you sub it out, and you'll see random shit. Like I got some fire ass jalapeno sauce there. You ain't gonna find it anywhere else. It's all Trader Joe's brand stuff, like ghost pepper chips, everything, man. It's all good. So you ain't getting like Lay's barbecue chips there. You're gonna get Trader Joe's. You're gonna get Trader Joe's chips.
You know what you need to do?
What?
Try this one day when you go back to Trader Joe's. Obviously, get the shaved steak meat or whatever, but instead of the hoagie, get the little bite-sized Hawaiian bread rolls. Cut that on there.
Oh yeah.
Put that on.
That's a good idea.
Butter the top. You don't even really gotta butter the top.
It makes it better to butter the top. It makes
put
it
that
better
in the
to butter
oven.
the top.
Put that thing in the oven, Mitch. I swear to God, you go.
That's a good idea.
You can eat off of that for like 3 days, bro. Straight. Take it to lunch, dinner, whatever you want. Snack. I'm telling you, Mitch. I did that one time. I fell in love.
Them Hawaiian rolls are different. Big different.
I might take you out on that, Calvin.
Let me know.
So nothing like you're not gonna go in there and you're not buying name brand shit. Like you ain't buying Lay's potato chips. You ain't buying like I don't know Tyson chicken. Like everything's Trader Joe's brand. Yeah, I mean, bro, and like you'll just find random shit, man. You'll find random shit that you didn't know exists that you'll just look at and you'll be like, what the fuck is? I'll get it, and you just put it in the cart. It's a scavenger hunt, bro. It's awesome.
Bro, I might just go there just to get my meats and produce and then get just like my rice and all that other stuff just from Kroger or whatever, you know?
You think that until you walk in there and then you're like, damn, that's cheap and that looks good. And that's rice. And then you just grab it, bro. It's just
Mitch, I'm gonna take you tomorrow, Mitch. It's usually Wednesdays or Sundays I get my food. So tomorrow I gotta get some food. So I'm gonna hit you up. I'm gonna go
do it,
there.
bro. Just go in there. Don't have a plan, man. Just let the store guide you, bro. Just go in there and you'll figure it out. It's a 10 times better version of Aldi's is what it is. Like if Aldi's was actually good.
So when you walked out of there, how much did you pay? Like what would you say like you pay average? How many times did you
I've been doing it for the past like I think I'm on my 3rd trip. I'll probably make my 4th trip, I don't know, Thursday or Friday. I've broken $100 once at like 105. I hit 105. But other than that, and that's about what I'm like at Pavilions, which obviously I've explained to y'all. Pavilions, I wasn't walking out of the grocery store for $140, under $140.
That's me with Kroger, bro.
It's just, bro, you'll go in there and you ain't never coming back, bro. Just everything's better. And then what you'll start doing is like your food, like what you normally buy at like Pavilions or like Kroger or wherever you go to shop now, that's going to start to change. You'll be like, oh, I don't want to eat that shit. I'll just grab this while I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's good stuff, man. I'm telling you, the white girls were on to something with Trader Joe's. They knew what the fuck they were talking about, bro.
Bro,
I didn't believe them,
they
man.
do love that. They do love them some Trader Joe's.
I haven't like some fucking Trader Joe's, bro.
I just never understood the hype, dude. To be honest,
it's insane.
All right,
I'm telling you, man. Just walk down the aisles and just start looking at shit, man. There'll be some stuff that you'll be like, I've never thought of that, but that sounds fucking delicious, and you're gonna grab it, and it's gonna be best thing you ever had.
Start making recipes in my head while I'm going down the house. Like, I can do something with this. I can do a little something with that.
Dude, they have this jarred. It's corn, black bean, and jalapeno salsa. Oh my god, man! You throw that shit. Just get some tortilla chips, man. It's insane. It's life changing. You're gonna text me tomorrow. And you're gonna be like, God damn, the world is new to me.
No, bro,
I'm seeing with clear eyes.
I'm not gonna text you. I'm gonna send you a snap. You can get this all on video.
And it's funny because every time I go in there, man, I look at my cart. I'm like, fuck, man, like $120, like easy $120, and be like 94. I'd be like, what the hell? Like this isn't possible.
Mitch look at them and be like, y'all miscounted on something. Like I ain't trying to finish y'all.
How much do you spend on groceries, Calvin?
Usually I go every week, and it's usually around like either like in the 100, like 80 to 100, depending on just like what I have left over from the week before.
See, I was at the 120 range.
But you gotta think, like, I mean, I don't know. I eat the same stuff consistently, you know, like out of the week, like I have chicken and rice like maybe three times because it's something easy to make, or I'll make like a big batch of pasta and eat off of that for 3 days, and then I might have
Yeah,
like.
I do the same shit.
But one thing I will say, I do at least one time a week, I'll eat breakfast for dinner. I will say that.
Little Brenner action.
Yeah, dude, I love some breakfast for dinner. So
See, working from home, man, I've been eating breakfast consistently. I never ate breakfast consistently. I'd skip that motherfucker. But now, like 10:30, 11 hits, I've got bacon and eggs on the stove every day.
see, I don't get that luxury only on Fridays. So
They do work from home Fridays.
yeah, but like if I keep on doing what I'm doing right now, I'll get an extra remote day and everything. So that's what I'm kind of working towards. So,
bro, don't get me started. Jobs like ours, I understand Mark has a hands-on job where he has to go and actually do stuff, but
dude,
jobs like ours where we're on the fucking
I've,
computer, bro.
I've bitched and complained about that so many times.
Yeah, it don't make no sense.
Well, the only reason they do it is to control you, bro. Like it's almost a power move of well, they're going to be in the office and they're in my site, right? Like you're more productive at home, anyways. Like
they want to micromanage, man.
Well, yeah, and instead of bullshitting with coworkers for 15 minutes, which I would do probably like every hour and a half, I'm able to, I don't know, cook breakfast or sweep my floors or throw in a load of laundry or whatever the hell it may be that's actually productive for my life. You know what I'm saying?
This is the thing that I have an issue with, man, is that my job obviously can be from work from home anywhere. I can be across the United States and still have my laptop and still be able to work. The thing that sucks with my like not my job is just like to get that extra remote day, you have to hit like their contest or whatever. Like it's basically is what everybody's trying to their goal as like a recruiter and everything. The thing that sucks is that you're working to something and you possibly might not even hit that metrics or whatever. So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
But the irony of it is bro, is that they're offering the remote day, so they know that you're still going to be productive on the remote day. So why are you even coming into the office if they know you can still be remote 2 times a week? Where like the only thing that makes sense to me is that it's a power play by the organization, right? Like we own your time. You're from 9 to 5. We own you Monday through Friday. You sign this contract.
It's not even 9 to 5. I got to be in the office at 7:30 and work all the way to 5. But I get an hour. I get like an hour and 30 minutes lunch break. But the thing that I'm saying with this dude is that if I work from home, what I can do, okay, like if I work in the office, I have to work from 7:30. Obviously, I get that hour break all the way to 5. If I work from home, I can get a day's worth of work done before 12.
It's the point.
That's the problem.
That's the point, bro.
That's the problem for them. That's the exact problem for them.
It's like, dude, I can literally like if I start my day at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, like that's 4 hours of work that I can get done. Have the rest of the day to do whatever I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's the issue.
And then you're saving time on commute, bro. Like you're not driving 30 minutes to work, sitting in that damn traffic. You're not having to service your car as much. You're not needing more oil. I pray to God that I last more than 4 years at this company. So like I get the experience in the resume that I can tell any future employer to fuck off if they try to get me to come into the office. Like I ain't doing it. It'll be the last resort is going back into the office, bro.
It's funny that you say that too, because I deal with that on a everyday basis when I talk to people. Like some in IT and everything, for the most part, you can work remote and everything. But if you're working with like physical servers and everything, you have to be on site.
And if you're in the data center or whatnot.
Yeah, and I'm just like, and we'll talk to people. They're like, "Oh no, I can't do that. I gotta stay remote." And it's just like, do you know all these IT companies are most likely, at least in Tennessee area, are going to go back on site at some point because they're still paying for that building.
Exactly.
They're still paying for the lights and everything. You think they're going to keep on paying that with nobody coming to the office? Like,
absolutely not.
Well,
Exactly.
their problem, what they're going to run into is that those employees, the good employees that have the tenure, that have the resume, that have the ability to move laterally in their career and played their right cards, they're going to lose those employees, bro. Like, and
Yeah.
these ancient ass boomers that are HR directors or whatnot, man, and used to how things were done in the hell, even up to 10 years ago, bro. Like, the workplace is evolving. You got to evolve with it, and that going to work stuff, especially in IT, bro. You're gonna start losing talent left and right.
Only thing I'm saying right now with the like talks of a recession and everything, a lot of companies are putting things on a hiring freeze. So
they're gonna start laying cats off. Is what they're gonna do.
Oh, bro, go on LinkedIn. There's a bunch of people, tech companies that have been laying off people.
Look,
yeah, tech's getting hit hard right now.
Not only that. I tell you what, boys, that housing market, it's about to burst. I don't care what people say. When I start, like this summer, we had like, my company had like, I don't know, 120, 150 crews going, bricking houses left and right, left and right. Bro, we're down to like 30 crews right now, unfortunately. Because like these builders have just stopped building homes.
What is
Calvin,
it?
are you seeing for sale signs in Franklin?
Say that again.
You seeing for sale signs in Franklin? You remember those like the past 2 years you didn't see for sale signs because it would be sold before they even thought about listing them. You starting to see them on the like in people's yards and stuff now.
Not in my neighborhood or the places that are by me.
Interesting.
Usually,
I bet you.
To be honest, like there's the guy next door. He downside. He moved because both his kids are out of the house, and it was like a 3-story house, and he was like, I don't need this space. He posted it. He didn't even put a for sale sign. Like he didn't even put. I think he posted it on a website for like 3 days. Somebody came by, viewed it. 2 weeks later, I see a moving truck coming in. I'm like, damn.
Like 6 months ago? Yeah, I'm sure.
I called him. I'm like, Brian, like you moved already? He's like, yeah, man. I'm like that was quick. He was like, yeah, they paid cash and they paid a good lump sum over the price. I was like, it's like how much? He was like about 20 to 30 grand over the price that I was looking for. I was like, fuck.
Well, when my mom sold her house, they came in. The people that bought it, they were from New York, I believe.
These people are from California, both
directly. They came in 20,000, 30,000 over asking.
Yeah. And the thing about it that's funny, the company that they work for is based out of California. They're still getting paid California wages, but living in Tennessee. So
I wonder how them taxes work though, because if they're collecting they're collecting a paycheck in California. Don't they get to pay California taxes?
I don't know.
Nah.
Where you live?
Is it based on
where you live?
Oh, so they're not paying income tax on their
Wow, on California wage or South.
No, it's
not bad.
Yeah,
not bad.
It's based off of where you live.
Good Lord.
Not bad.
And they
not
were
a bad way to live.
Bro, I think they said that they were paying like 5 bands, 6 bands a month. And then they're like, yeah, we cut that shit down in half. I was like, what the fuck?
On their house?
Like, bro, what?
On their house? Like their house payment? Yeah.
Yeah. Like all utilities and everything all included.
Dude, you go to Mitchell's out there, he knows. These people live in these, smaller homes, bro, and they sell them for quite a bit of money. They put a huge down payment on the house they buy out here. I mean, of course they're going to live like kings and queens out here.
Bro, it was ridiculous. I'm like, it's
a whole different world.
My thing is like, if I'm looking for a house and then that's what I got to compete with, it's going to be a long time.
It is, unfortunately.
Long time. Shit.
Well, maybe not as long as you think. Like I said, I pass houses all the time that have been for sale for the last 34 months that probably would have been gobbled up within 2 weeks, like you said, Calvin. They're just sitting there for sale still.
Well, I mean,
I pass them all the time.
Franklin's like a really nice area to live in, especially for like school systems and just area wise. So,
well, of course,
it's going to attract a lot of people.
All of Williamson County is like that for the most part. Maybe not Fairview. That's not a shot at Fairview, but I guess kind of a shot at Fairview. Anyways, hey,
Fairview catching strays, bro.
I know. Sorry. Nothing wrong with Fairview. Just a little old. That's all.
It's supposed to be the guardians of the 615, man.
Hey,
slandering the 615.
I'm not.
I mean, there ain't shit
Speaking
out
of,
there.
I got a 931 number. I'm a trader, bro.
What?
You're a Murray.
We gotta get you a new phone number, Mitch.
You got that Giles County number, son.
Didn't they discontinue 615? Aren't they bringing a new area code for Nashville?
Yeah, because there's too many numbers. It's got too many numbers. Yeah.
Fuck.
It's like 626, I think.
Oh, I got a whole 615 tattoo on my fucking arm.
You're original, Finest.
Yeah, that's the OG, bro.
It's so late.
I feel like
I'm never changing my number.
Oh,
I still got 615. I'm not changing my number ever. Keeping my number forever.
I wish it was set up like San Antonio, like the whole. Wait, no, yeah, all of San Antonio is the same area code.
And that
was y'all's area code?
There used to be, you could tell which people by the area code. You could tell which part of Tennessee people lived in, like 423, 931.
You still can,
but motherfuckers be moving.
Ain't it wild that they ran out of numbers they use the 615 area code? So many people have a 615 area code number that they don't have any more numbers to give out.
Bro, I don't know how many area codes there are out here. I know that the ones that's local to mine is 949, but like you go 10 minutes down the street, I'm pretty sure it's like 714, and then another 10 minutes down the street, it's something else. That shit is insane.
Low key, 615 is actually kind of a dope area code.
Oh, it's the best.
I like 343. 343 is the best.
305 is kind of lit. Miami.
305.
Calvin, you know where 343 is, right?
For sure.
Is that Flint, Michigan?
Everyone. Is it 313? Everyone from the 313.
That's Detroit, Chief.
Is Detroit 313 or 343?
What you got to say, Mitch? What you say?
Is Detroit 343 or 313?
313.
313.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
305.
Boy,
you're on something there. That's a good one too. 305 definitely is a good one.
Mitch, you must have not watched 8 Mile correctly then.
I was singing everybody from the 343. It didn't sound right when I said it.
You think about Halo, 343 Industries or whatever it makes the game. Anyways, Mitch, you got a draft?
No, I don't. We're actually doing a different game time, but we can't because we got an Uncle Strib. We got an Uncle Strib question. Where the glasses?
So I gotta log off in 5 minutes. I gotta.
There they are. Uncle Strib.
What is the question?
Why are you blind?
I saw.
My skin face.
I saw, and this could be wrong. This was an Instagram reel. And then I looked it up. They said that the JWS telescope saw a galaxy that was 33 billion light years away from us. 33 billion. And my question for you is, if the universe is 13.9 billion years old, how can something be 33 billion light years away from us?
It can't be.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
3 billion?
33 billion.
You sure it wasn't 33 billion miles away?
No, it was light years. 33 billion miles away would be pretty close, wouldn't it? And then I looked and I tried to find it and I couldn't find it on Google. So I don't know if Instagram Reels was lying to me.
That's some bullshit.
But then, okay, here it is. The Hubble telescope spots the most distant star ever detected. The star, nicknamed Arundel, is 28 billion light years from Earth, and this is Smithsonian Magazine that has that on their website. So it's still even.
Could have just been typos.
No, what I think might happen is we're not at the center of it. So the Earth, the universe, imagine it as like an ellipse, or you can imagine like a sphere, however you want to think about it. But the Earth, we're not at the center. It's 14 billion light years in radius. So if you start from the center and go out to the edge, it takes you 14 billion light years away, right? But if we're over here, and you're looking at a star that's over here, that would therefore be longer than 14 billion light years, right? Because of the radius.
But my argument to you, Finis, is if nothing goes faster than the speed of light, and the universe is 13.9 billion years old, then technically it would be impossible for anything to be more than 13.9 billion light years away, because nothing is faster than the speed of light.
Well, the speed, the distance, you're getting the distance and you're getting speed mixed up. So the fact that the Earth is the universe is moving outward in expansion at the speed of light does not mean the distance itself is equivalent, right? So yes, let's say you said it's 14 billion light years old. That's how long it's been expanding. So that's how far it is in all directions, right? You can't. Okay, all right, Mark. If you look at it's expanding, it's 14, it's not two-dimensional. You gotta remember it's like a globe, all directions, right? So if you go from this side at 14, from the center, that's 14. So if you go the diameter, assuming it's a sphere, which we don't, might not be even, but it's a sphere, that means it's 24 billion light years in diameter. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, kind of.
Because it's in all directions. So if you go from the top down to the bottom, it's 24. Or from the center, from where it started, from the Big Bang, it started at a center point. From there to the outskirts would be 14 billion light years away, because it's 14 billion light years old. But that's radius. If you think about a ball, that's from the center to the edge, not the entire length from left to right. It'd be double that if we're assuming a sphere. Or if you're assuming an ellipsoid, it'd be even longer than that.
Yeah, but we're not at the center of the universe.
Exactly. That's why it could be more than 14 billion light years away, because we're not at the center. If you're at the center, everything that the furthest away you could go is 14 if you're at the center.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's my assumption of what might be going on. I'd have to read more in detail, but that's my assumption based on, space-time and stuff like that.
Last Instagram reel posed question here. Is the expanse of space not faster than the speed of light?
No, it's just expanding at the speed of light.
So the expanse of space expands at the speed of light.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, we're gonna find something that's faster than the speed of light, right? It's gonna eventually happen.
Probably not, because technically there is a way by technicality that we have something faster than the speed of light. If you travel in nuclear, I believe it's in core reactors, when they have certain reactions, there is a blue light that's emitted. And the reason why that light is blue is because for a split second, electrons travel faster than the speed of light, but it's a speed of light through a medium. So speed of light travels slower in water than it does in vacuum. So technically you can get an electron that travels faster than the speed of light of the light that's in water. So that's what I mean by a technicality. But the reason why we probably won't ever find or get anything to travel faster than speed of light is anything with a mass cannot travel faster than speed of light. Because the only reason why the light particle is the fastest particle we have in the universe is because it's massless. With no mass, it travels at a speed that cannot be reached by any other particle that has matter. because a photon is massless.
Well, light doesn't have matter,
It's massless.
but it doesn't have matter.
No.
Then what's it made of? If
Well,
it has
now you're
something,
getting-
it has to be made of something.
It's a plasma.
That's something, right?
Now you're getting into quantum mechanics because we have we have dual wave particle phenomenon going on. So light behaves like a particle; it also behaves as a wave, right? So light has momentum. So like JWST has these things on the telescope where it's like a sail, it's like a aluminum foil thing, and it actually gets pushed by radiation particles. So light particles from the sun actually push it because light does have momentum. It's very, very, very weak because it's massless. But when you turn a flashlight on and it hits your skin, there is literally a momentum of light that hits you. It's just you're so much heavier that it doesn't matter. But light, a photon particle itself, does not have a mass because it is light. You see what I'm saying? Like light is not. You got the four forms of matter. You got solid. It's not a solid. It's not a liquid. It's not a gas. It's just energy. It's believe it to be classified. So it does not have matter. So that's why you can't get anything with a mass to travel faster than something has a mass. Or get something with a mass to travel faster does not have a mass. So probably not, unless we find another particle that is massless that might be faster than the speed of light, but probably not.
I got more questions, but I won't take up the rest of the podcast. Y'all ready for game time?
So you do have a game time?
Oh, it's a game time. It's just a different type of game time. We're not drafting.
Okay. Oh yeah, Ben, I'm ready. I ain't gotta write it.
All right.
Gotta draft?
Yeah, you got to write it down. Pull up your sheet. I need it numbered 1 through 30.
Whoa, what the hell?
What we doing?
Mitch, you gotta know that we on a different time schedule than you, bro.
It's gonna go by quick. Don't worry. It doesn't even really need to be 1 through 30.
Hold me hostage to 12.
It doesn't. No, it's got to be 30. But you'll see what I'm talking about. Today's game time with Mitch is we're gonna ignore the current state of the NBA and where everything's at. And if we were to rework the NBA, which cities would get an NBA team starting from scratch? For example, Finis, unfortunately for you, San Antonio is not going to be on this list. I can guarantee
You're talking about for like current, like the current NBA?
The current state of not like whose team's going where, but which cities would get an NBA team if we were to do it now. If we were to redraw it up. So like San Antonio probably wouldn't get a team. I'm trying to think of another. Orlando might not get a team. We'll see. We'll see if we'll give Orlando. We might run out of cities. We'll see. But let's start from one.
Minnesota.
And we're not drafting. Minnesota will probably get one, but we're not drafting them, right? So we can. It's an open forum. So obviously, New York is going number 1, right? New York gets a team. The question is, and here's why it can't be numbered 1 through 30. Does New York get 2 teams? Will Los Angeles get 2 teams? See what I'm saying?
They
See how
have
we have to play this?
But
That's what I'm thinking.
Texas got to have 2 teams,
right? That's right. So, all right. So we can agree that Los Angeles and New York both get 2 teams, right?
So do I put New York 1 and 2?
No. Well, it depends on how you want to do it. You could do New York parentheses 2, and then Los Angeles parentheses 2, and then we'll have 26 more to go. You see what I'm saying? However you want to list it.
Let's do it like
But I'm interested to see what cities deserve one, right? So we should get that one out of the way. New York and Los Angeles. Where are we going next?
Nashville.
With the new and improved NBA. I think
Miami.
Nashville deserves. I think Miami's. Let's give Miami. Should we go and rank it in order of the cities that are like obviously going to get it, right? Because Nashville's not an obvious candidate. We're going to be biased.
Yeah,
So
I guess
let's do it in order as most important cities. So I think Miami's a contender. What about Chicago? Chicago need to be a contender for the third spot?
Yeah. I'd say Chicago.
I say Atlanta.
You think Atlanta's more important than Chicago? I guess well, you're playing it right. You got to if we're hypothetical commissioners here, Atlanta, you're grabbing a market in the South in Atlanta, right? You're getting that kind of North Carolina, South Carolina, the Southern belt with Atlanta. Whereas Chicago,
that's like
you're still
West.
Yeah. So you think Atlanta over Chicago here?
Sure. We'll just put Chicago after it.
All right. So Atlanta, Chicago, we got 24.
After Atlanta, I damn near would put Dallas in there before Chicago.
Houston too, you got put up there.
And Houston's third biggest city in America.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we go with Houston then.
Houston.
Did we give Texas their second team immediately?
Wait, are we doing this by state or by city?
By city, right?
All right, yeah. Then
right, because California. Then we got to talk about San Francisco, right? San Francisco's got to have one. They're important. They got like 10 million people that live up there.
Are they?
I mean, hell, they got like 4 cities up there that I'm sure that within a 400 square mile radius of the Bay Area, there's more people than live in Tennessee in total. I would assume that.
Ooh, I don't know about that one.
Bro, there's like in LA County, there's like 12, 13 million people. There's only 7 million people in Tennessee. In LA County around me. I live more people live within 100 miles of me than live within, the state of Tennessee. Which is a crazy thought to have.
It sounds exhausting.
Yeah, that's a lot of people, man. It is exhausting.
So
all right, so where are we at?
I got after LA, I got Miami, ATL, Houston, San Francisco.
How many we got left? What is that? We got 21 more cities left. We got Miami.
I think so.
Do we want to hit that Minneapolis? Get that northern?
Indianapolis.
Minneapolis is you grabbing that northern spot.
I'm thinking Seattle, bro.
Ooh.
Seattle?
I think it's a sleeper pick. I don't know about priority.
Yeah, I like that.
I think that'd be a sleeper one.
Pacific Northwest. All right, throw Seattle in there.
After San Fran? Before Dallas?
Damn.
This shit is kind of hard.
Might be right. Yeah.
Like we gotta hit the major, like Dallas. Like I do think Seattle should be on the list, but when we get to that middle of the pack of after we get like the big markets, because if we're doing this, you still got to think about the presence of sports in Dallas. Because I'm assuming we're still considering the Cowboys still being in Dallas, and we're restructuring, and then you still got just the sports. Like, Dallas has got to be a priority city.
I like it. Let's get Dallas in there after San Francisco. Are we missing any big? We got Chicago, right? We got Chicago and Atlanta.
Well,
we got Dallas.
I'm trying to
Would you put Phoenix up there?
But is that a big market because we're thinking of the NBA right because there's a Phoenix team now? Because I think if you restructured it, I'm not 100% sure Phoenix is for sure getting a team we restructured. Because the Phoenix, you know what I'm saying? Like it's because they're there now and they're good now, but as a market,
I mean, you're grabbing the Southwest with them though. You're grabbing Phoenix. You're grabbing all of Arizona, New Mexico. And then boys, Las Vegas.
Damn.
Oh, Las Vegas for sure. I'd take Las Vegas over Phoenix for that market.
Yeah.
All right, so Las Vegas. How many we got left, Finest? Are we at like
So
we got 20 left?
It's 9, 10, 11, 19.
So we're at 11, so we got 19. I think Phoenix, you can make the argument, bro. I'm pretty sure Phoenix is one of the fastest growing cities in America right now. I think everybody's moving out there because they don't want to deal with weather.
Facts.
And you got the Cardinals, you got the Diamondbacks, and you got the Wild. Yeah, I think the Wild are Phoenix. Phoenix has a hockey team, I'm pretty sure. So you got the sports presence there. You gotta have a team there. So like you're grabbing Scottsdale. Yeah, Phoenix has got to go on there. Phoenix has got to go on the list.
Okay.
Colorado, Denver.
Yeah, I was gonna say Denver just to get them something out there.
Yeah. We could pretty much ignore like Idaho, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota. We can ignore Alabama, Louisiana, New Orleans.
I would.
Yeah, New Orleans.
Is there any more cities that we're missing that's more important than New Orleans? I think Seattle might be more important than New Orleans.
Yeah, let's put Seattle before New Orleans.
Yeah, because you got nothing up there. Well, you got nothing up there as of right now contending with them. Golden or San Francisco team would be able to contend with them, but
bro, I feel like we would have to put a team somewhere in the Carolinas.
Grab like Virginia, Carolina, both Carolinas and Virginia.
I feel like you would have to just because like I would say more North Carolina just because
So we keep Raleigh or Charlotte. We go with Charlotte again.
I think
keep that team there.
I think you go with Charlotte. But the thing about South Carolina, you got to think about Charleston too.
Mm-hmm. Well, here's going to be a decision maker: are we putting a team in Washington D.C.? Because if you're putting one in Washington D.C., I could see the argument with Charleston.
I think you do just in terms of it being America. You gotta have a team.
Yeah,
that's true. I agree with that. All right, so
plus that DC,
one in Washington,
that DC area, that DMV area, a lot of people commute to go see those games, even from Virginia and all that stuff. So yeah, I would. Yeah.
So does that mean we're going?
All right.
Which one for South?
Washington, but now we're remembering that Philadelphia exists. Philadelphia probably deserves a team, right?
Definitely.
It's a sports town, and then we're forgetting Boston exists too. Yeah, Boston needs one. All right, so I think Boston and Philadelphia both come before Charlotte or Charleston, wherever we decide to put that.
All right, well, okay, we don't have many spots left.
To be honest,
how many spots do we have left?
Well, no, I take that back. We're at 21.
I feel like if we would have came up with Boston earlier, I think they should be higher in the ranking. But
I agree. I think Boston damn near needs to be up there with fucking Los Angeles and New York. I think it needs to be a top 5.
Well, where do you want it? I got
Los Angeles.
Right now, our top 5 is New York, LA, Miami, Atlanta, Houston. I'd put it out. I would say after Miami, before Atlanta.
I agree with that. Okay.
Man, what are some other? I'm horrible.
Well, where are we gonna put? Are we gonna go ahead? We got 9 spots left, Finest.
Yeah. Wait, why are these numbers? Okay. Wait, we are at 16, 17. We're at 18.
So we got 12 left. Let's go ahead and give the Carolinas one. Keep that East Coast. Are we going Charleston or are we going Charlotte?
I would say Charlotte. Charlotte is actually Charlotte is actually like a really big city. Like a lot of stuff. That's the capital right now for all like the headquarters for the banks and everything, like Bank of America, regions, all that shit. So
Okay, so Charlotte.
Nashville.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
Did we
hold
get
on,
them
hold
a
on, hold
king
on.
yet?
You gotta is okay. When you say Nashville, you gotta still think about Indiana, Ohio,
Nashville.
Yep.
Illinois. Like, did we
Nashville.
put Chicago in there?
Yes.
Yeah, we got Chicago, but we're missing the Midwest market right now. We got one in Atlanta.
What do you mean?
We got one in Atlanta. We got Chicago, but you're not going
That's
to get.
Midwest.
Yeah, but you're not. You need more than one team in the Midwest. I feel like
I
that
think
Detroit and Milwaukee are important.
I think you go is either you go Wisconsin or Indiana, in my opinion.
Wisconsin over Milwaukee, Calvin?
No.
Right, because you're going to have more. And I might be getting my states wrong. Minneapolis is in Milwaukee, right?
Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Right? Minnesota. Shit. Then maybe we need. Maybe I fuck Milwaukee. Maybe Minneapolis instead, right? Because you get the Vikings, Minnesota Brewers. I'm sure they have a hockey team that I can't think of right now. I think you got to put another one up there before we start going into the South.
Nashville's getting on this list.
It's getting on the list.
Yeah, it is.
All right, so you said mini?
Yeah, I think we got to grab that. And to be honest with you, Calvin, you're right. I think Cleveland has to go there too. I think you got to put one in Ohio.
Yeah, it was either it has to be either Indiana or Ohio. Like, it has to be one of those, I feel like.
What if we did Louisville?
I'm not
I'm not against it.
Yeah, Louisville right there on. But then Indianapolis isn't going to get. If we do one in Louisville, then Indianapolis isn't going to get one, and
That's
Indiana's the fucking birthplace of basketball.
That's fine.
I mean, we got to show respect to the game if we're creating this league. And
Respect
Indiana
to the
created
league.
basketball, bro.
What about our respect, Mitch? Who's gonna respect us?
We're being pretty good commissioners right now.
So I got Charlotte, Indianapolis, Cleveland. That's the order we have.
Wait, you put Indianapolis on there?
No, Minneapolis.
Minneapolis, okay.
And Cleveland. So when we're talking about Indiana, we're talking about after Cleveland, right? Well, where we?
I don't know. I guess that's up to the board. Is Cleveland more important than Indianapolis?
Well, if you're talking about respecting the game, no. If that's your logic, Indianapolis should have been the first pick.
I guess that's true. Don't do that backwards ass shit to me, Finis.
In Indiana, just speaking of that, got blown out by Michigan State's 80 to 65.
Yeah, 80, yeah.
Like, we got to put Indianapolis on there, man. We can't not have a team in Indianapolis.
That's fine, but the question's where? Like, I get we're talking.
We're missing.
Like, the respect, I understand that, but market-wise, that market's not fucking with Miami, Boston, New York.
No.
Where are we talking?
It's definitely a local market.
So,
but I kind of like the idea. I really like the idea of putting one in Louisville, man. I think that city has a bunch of basketball culture around them. I think that they could. I think they could support. They could definitely support an NBA team. They would support an NBA team. That might be the most diehard fans in the league if they got a team.
Here's the problem: if we put one in Indiana and Louisville, we can't have one in Nashville. It's like 3 teams right there within a 6-hour drive.
That's true. And then we're sitting here fucking around with the idea of Ohio. But it feels wrong not to give at least Cleveland or Cincinnati a team, even though they're shitty cities. I don't know. Maybe Cleveland doesn't get a team. Maybe Cleveland doesn't get a team. Indianapolis, they got to have a team. I guess we're sacrificing Louisville, but Louisville's a good thought.
Oh,
all right. So let's just put let's save Cleveland in our back pocket. Let's put Indianapolis.
okay. So I got Indianapolis. Then we're doing Louisville.
No, Louisville's tucked away right now. How many we got left?
We are at 22.
Does Salt Lake get a team?
For Utah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess.
I would rather put one in Oklahoma or Kansas.
Kansas is not bad. That's not a bad move.
What if I see your? It's such a shitty city. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but what if would St. Louis be one?
No.
This city sucks, bro.
No.
But if you put one in St. Louis, you're grabbing Kansas and Oklahoma's market.
Yeah, but Chicago's right there. Well, not right there, but no, I spaced it out because you'd have Chicago and St. Louis right there. But if you go Kansas, you got it kind of spaced out more towards the west of the Midwest, because Chicago's like Windy City, Central Midwest. Then you can branch out and get the west side by going Oklahoma or Kansas, instead of two teams right on top of each other.
You got to think about it too.
God damn it.
Hold on. You got to think about Denver, though. That's right there with Kansas. So it's like
Denver.
Did you put Denver up there?
Yeah, we have Denver up there.
No.
But he's saying Denver's going to grab the Kansas market.
That's why I say you go a little bit south and go Oklahoma.
Yeah, but we fucked up, boys. We forgot about Toronto, and we want the Canadians. We got to have Toronto on this list.
Well, I was gonna mention Toronto later.
I mean, Toronto's the biggest city.
So are we putting one in Hawaii and Puerto Rico?
No,
I don't know if you can do one in Hawaii.
Yeah. Logistically, that's not going to work.
Oh, yeah, my fault.
We got to have one in Toronto, boys. I mean, that should honestly be up there with New York and LA.
You want to put where do you want to put it? After Houston? Before?
I don't know. I think it's Toronto's a massive market, man. And you're grabbing the capital of Canada. You got to listen to their fucking anthem, but it feels criminal not to have them in top 5, right?
Well, we could put them 7th, because that'd get them after the first Texas team, which I think Dallas is a bigger market than Houston, but that's fine. Whatever.
You think Dallas is a bigger market than Houston? Bro, Houston is the 3rd biggest city in America, dude.
I know, but you're
Houston's
talking
fucking massive.
Sports marketability, Dallas doesn't compare to Houston doesn't compare to Dallas.
Well, that's just because of the Cowboys.
But that's a part of it, though. That's gonna take into effect, because you're gonna have you have diehard Dallas fans, and because of that pride they have for the city of Dallas, it's gonna carry over to their Dallas, just like they do with the Mavs. You know how many Dallas Mavs shit I see down here, and I'm 2 hours from the border of Mexico. All I see is Dallas, Mavs, Cowboys, Mavs. It's all Dallas, everything here. City.
It's exhausting.
So, I mean, honestly, I split Dallas and Houston, but it's too.
So you're saying Toronto should land 7?
Yes.
All right, put them at 7. I still kind of think it should go New York, LA, Toronto. But
before Miami and Boston? Before Boston?
I think so, bro. Toronto's a massive market, man.
It is, but they're also
up there
implemented in the NBA.
Okay. All right. We'll give you Toronto at 7. We have 8 more cities left, and we're arguing whether or not we should put one in Oklahoma.
Right.
Is Dallas and Houston not going to steal Oklahoma's market?
Dallas will, because Dallas is close to. It's like a few hours from the state of Oklahoma.
So then what if we go with what Calvin was saying and put one in Kansas City, and that grabs the middle of the country?
Which Kansas City? Kansas or Missouri?
It's the same city. It's just cut down the middle, isn't it?
Mitch, whoa. Hey, be careful, because I got a lot of Missouri fans that listen. Be careful. Don't do that. They will lose their shit.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. What about Nebraska?
Oh,
no,
that's not bad.
If we're gonna go, Omaha's the capital of Nebraska, bro. I'm sorry for all the Midwest folks that find us got listening to this podcast, but ain't shit happening in Omaha. I've never been there, but I'm gonna tell you, shit's not happening there, bro.
Literally World Series. What are you talking about?
Little League World Series. No, it comes between Oklahoma City and Kansas City. I vote Kansas City because it's a little further north, and you're grabbing a more centralized area of the. And they do support their Chiefs.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They already have a foundation of supporting their team, so it'll easily carry over to an NBA team.
I feel like you do have to put one in Utah. I really do.
Are you looking at a map, Calvin?
Yes.
I'm finna pull one up too, low key.
Bro, it's either you put one in Utah or Oregon. Like
Ooh, I like Oregon though.
I feel like you have to.
What's the capital of Oregon?
Huh?
I gotta look at a U.S. map too. What's the capital of Oregon? Eugene is?
I think. You know, I was A1 at the cities, the capitals and shit back in
so we got Kansas.
I guess
Calvin, we're sandwiching with Utah, right? Because you got Nevada sitting there. We got one in Las Vegas. We got one in Denver, and then we got one in Phoenix. I mean, I can see your argument. I can see it. And Salt Lake does support. I mean, they supporting an MLS team right now too.
So does Nashville.
It's true.
Let me see.
Did we put one in New Orleans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. So we got 2 in Texas. Got 2 in Texas, 2 in New York, 3 in California, which makes sense. Did we put one in Seattle yet?
Yes.
If we put one in Seattle, then I'm going to veto Oregon. I'm looking at the same map. I'm looking at the same map.
Got this up for the viewers. Okay. Yeah, we'd have to pick between Seattle or wherever in Oregon. But I'm not gonna lie, if we had to choose between those two, having an NBA team we're headquarters of Nike in Oregon, that'd be kind of lit.
I feel like Seattle's bigger than Eugene, and I don't know that, but I'm pretty confident that it is.
It sounds like
ain't shit in Oregon, bro. But trees.
Yeah. Let's keep Seattle. Keep Seattle. I get your argument with Nike, but I think that you got to go based off the city, and that's more of a college town now, anyways.
True.
All right, so Seattle. Are we putting one in Salt Lake City? I think we need to decide that. I see the argument with Calvin.
Oh, and
you gotta support the Mormons.
Over who? The one we choose.
Salt Lake
and Kansas.
No, we already decided Kansas City, right? We're putting one in Kansas City.
All right.
Did we get the Northeast covered? Are we forgetting about anybody? We gave Philly a team. Could we do? We could give the New Jersey Nets back to New Jersey, and that could count as our second New York team.
No.
I feel like you gotta put one in Michigan, though, bro.
Michigan?
Let's see. We didn't put Cleveland, right? We put Cleveland in our back pocket.
Right.
I feel like teams in Michigan were there because Michigan used to be
this. if
B place.
if Detroit never crashed in everything with the car business, it would be damn near close to New York right now.
Yeah. I mean, it was damn near close to New York back in the day, bro. That was where business was done.
Yeah.
But I think now, I know Detroit, they're cleaning up from what I understand. Like it's becoming a city again.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. You might be right. But we got one in Indianapolis right there. We got one in Chicago. We put one in Minneapolis.
Wait.
What?
New York?
Huh?
What did you say about New York?
We put 2 in New York.
We already put that, right? You're not talking about another New York one, right?
No.
Okay.
We're talking about whether Detroit's getting one. Yeah, I think so. We have 8 spots left, right?
Yeah, 7, 8.
We have
You
we have
know
8
why
left.
this is so damn hard is because New York, Florida, Texas, and California have multiple teams.
Yeah.
Well,
we're not trying to put that many teams in those states.
We've only put one in Florida.
Yeah, we've only grabbed Miami.
Yeah, we only have one in Florida.
Hold on a second.
Okay, I say we put one in Michigan, and we give one to Utah. Yeah, we give one to Detroit. We give one to Salt Lake. That leaves us with 5. I think now we can enter the South and give one to Nashville. Yes. I don't think anybody would argue with that, right?
Better not.
See, now these are where we're going to pick our little niche markets.
Maine?
No, God. No, now we can start getting a little greedy. I think that we probably should give one to Florida, another one to Florida. But I don't know if I want to put it in Orlando.
I was gonna say Tampa.
Yeah, we could put one in Tampa, grab that little north of the border, or north of the whatever, on the Panhandle is what I'm trying to say.
Right.
Tallahassee or Tampa.
Ooh.
Or Jacksonville.
I would pick probably something closer to the water, whatever city's closer to that.
So Tampa's on the water. I think Tallahassee's on the water too.
Orlando is just an ugly city because it's in the middle of Florida. It's just swamps.
Yeah, I agree.
So I got Tampa. So we're at pick 20. This is pick 27.
Okay, so we have Nashville. We got all those. Now this is where it gets fun. You got 3 wild cards. I think we got the country covered. Mexico. Now you got 3 wild cards.
Man,
you could do Mexico City.
Let's do Mexico City last.
Bro, I'm bringing back up South Carolina, Charleston.
Did we not give them one?
Yeah,
no,
we did.
I think we gave it to them.
Yeah, number 18.
Oh.
Shit. With this, I feel like you could probably, with a small mark, you could probably throw one at Oklahoma.
Yeah, now we can give Oklahoma their team.
What city?
Oklahoma City. That's only one.
Okay.
I ain't gonna give like Tulsa or something like that. So now we're at what, 29? We already gave 30 to Mexico City.
Right.
Do we throw Cleveland in there now?
Who?
We throw Cleveland in there now?
Yeah, we can.
Calvin, you got any objections to that?
Nah, I mean, shit, if y'all want Mississippi and Alabama.
No, God, no. They don't deserve an NBA team.
Exactly.
Fuck those states, bro. Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, they're shit out of luck. They're going to have to drive.
Catch it on TNT.
So then Cleveland's our 29th city. That's wild. Who did we not give? We didn't give Memphis a city. We didn't give Memphis a team. We took Memphis's team away.
Right, basically the Nashville instead of Memphis.
Yeah, and we gave them, which should happen.
We got one more. We got one more spot.
Do we give Canada another team? Like Winnipeg?
I'm not opposed to having another Canadian team.
Mexico's got their team, right?
Yeah, Mexico City. We got Toronto. What's that? Isn't there Ontario?
Yeah, Ontario. I don't know if that's on the East or West Coast. I feel like if we were going to put one, it would need to be on the West Coast because we already got Toronto, which is on the East Coast.
Toronto's East Coast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think let me look it up.
Look at a map of Canada now. I'm pretty sure Winnipeg and Ontario are next to each other, but I'm spreading fake news right now because I have no idea. Vancouver's on the very west coast.
Ontario or Ontario, whatever, it's above Michigan.
Ontario is a province
of
Canada.
Yeah, I don't know how
so because Toronto is in Ontario.
Okay.
Yeah, Toronto is in Ontario.
Well, like
from this map that I'm looking at. Once again, not an expert on Canadian geography here.
Hold on. So what are you saying? Like they're a province? Like what are you saying? Like they're
a territory.
State. Yeah, state.
Yeah, basically.
So okay.
And Toronto's a city in that quote unquote state.
Yeah.
Montreal? No, that's two. That's right next to Vancouver.
Vancouver.
It's right above Seattle. Wait, did we put one in Seattle?
Yeah, I think we did.
If we had put it in Oregon, we could have had the Vancouver one. I mean, it's in a different country.
Yeah, I mean, we could move Seattle to third one. I think we still grab Vancouver.
You still want to grab it?
Or Calgary. Looking at the map of Canada right now and find us.
Yeah. It's kind of over.
Calgary's. Yeah.
Yeah. Because Winnipeg is not as far west as I thought. That's the one you said, right? At first?
Yeah, that one's like right over Minnesota or North Dakota. Wisconsin. I don't know. It's up there.
Yeah. Let's do that one. Was it Calgary?
So who got fucked?
Give me
1 second.
Sacramento. They kind of got gypped.
Detroit.
No, I think we ended up putting Detroit on there.
Oh, we did? Oh, okay.
21.
San Antonio.
Yeah, San Antonio. Even though I think San Antonio would have been a decent market, but we already had the two teams in Texas.
Yeah.
I am sore.
I am tired.
Last four in, first four out. Yeah. Hurry up, Mitch.
Dude, you know what's crazy about this? You remember that whole Alabama basketball player that killed that girl or whatever in a drive-by?
Right.
It's crazy. They're allegedly saying that Brendan Miller was the dude that gave the gun to the guy to kill the girl, and he's like the number one prospect right now, and like going to the NBA. Not number one, but like he's gonna be a top 5 draft pick.
Damn,
bro. He's from Cane Ridge, Tennessee, dude. That's the thing that sucks.
Oh, I see it. I'm seeing the thing. Allegedly provided gun used to kill woman in January. Miller's not being charged. Police told them there's nothing we could charge with. They probably didn't have enough
evidence
to go forth with a charge.
That's gonna hurt his draft stock, though.
Oh,
might destroy it.
Yeah.
And Buddy has been hooping.
Have you heard
he plays just like KD. If you watch him, he plays just like KD.
Damn. Y'all heard the John Wall interview where he's saying that, like, y'all heard about Houston, that, like, the Rockets are legitimately a shit show of an organization right now?
Oh, yeah.
He was trying to tell those young guys. He was on a podcast saying that he was trying to tell the young guys that if they were doing the shit that they was doing at the Rockets, they would be out of the league immediately. Like that team's just exploding.
I mean, dude. I mean, that's one of the youngest teams in the league. Like,
yeah,
that's how they fucked up Melo's career. The same shit. They blackballed him.
Yeah, they've won what, like 13 games, bro.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Why don't you tell? Like, I don't get how you can't just tell those guys. Like, you're the youngest team in the league. You've got, I mean, they got talent. Like, they got raw talent. It's not, like, developed, but it's raw talent. I don't get why it's so hard for a coach just to say, like, it's after the All-Star break. You're obviously not making the playoff. Just tell the kids to go out there and hoop. You know what I'm saying? Like, just go fucking play the game. I feel like you could win some games by doing that. Just tell them to go out there and fucking play.
Yeah.
But hell, maybe that's what they're doing right now.
13 and 45.
Mm-hmm. They're awful, bro. They are awful.
And Houston didn't used to be like that, bro.
They had Daryl Morey, bro.
They had Westbrook.
No, they had.
So Westbrook and Harden wasn't up on Warriors 3-1 in the playoff.
Chris Paul was, not Westbrook.
Chris Paul, they were all on the same team.
Westbrook wasn't there when Chris Paul was there?
It was.
No, he was not.
Yeah, Finis, you drunk, bro.
Uncle Strib out here telling lies, bro. now Chris Paul and Harden, I don't even think they were up 3-1.
They were. They lost.
Were they? They were up 3-1. Chris Paul got injured. Yeah, they were. LeBron would have won the chip that year.
Man,
was that
the
year that Toronto won? Was that the year that Toronto won?
I think so.
Was it the year before Toronto? I don't know. Whatever it is. We can wrap this motherfucker up. I know it's 10:30 y'all's time. 43 y'all's time.
Oh shit. All right.
So next week with Mark, we'll do the NFL. I think that the NFL, I think we need to go a little bit more global with it. And there's a couple teams in the NFL that ain't getting, we're not putting, like Cincinnati ain't going to get a team, right? It's just Green Bay's not getting a team. It's just not happening. So we'll do the same thing with the NFL next week.
Well,
he said Green Bay not getting a team.
Absolutely not. Not even close to getting a team, bro. Tampa probably won't get a team.
Ooh.
Damn.
Bro, I'm thinking we need to put a team in England. Because we got to look at the logistics. They only got to play 18 games or 17 games. And then half of those are on the road, right? So it's a little different than an 82-game season.
We'll have the map ready for next week.
And so who got screwed? Real quick, who got screwed? San Antonio, Memphis, and Sacramento? Were those the three that we took away teams from?
And did you say Memphis?
Yeah, Memphis, Sacramento, San Antonio all got screwed out of the team. And technically Charlotte, but we gave it to Charleston. I'm not counting that. Yeah, Orlando did get screwed. They got moved overnight. Dallas, Chicago, Brooklyn, Los Angeles, Philadelphia. Portland got screwed. I like our list better, bro.
Yeah, of course, it's our list.
We made
we did a better job, bro. Hands down.
All righty. Well, y'all heard it here. Stay tuned for next week to catch the NFL edition of the draft. But we appreciate you guys for listening. Good been the Garden 615. Catch you guys next week.
Mayo.